Well, hey there, and welcome back to another episode of the Adventures of Mobile Homes podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Hernandez, aka Mobile Home Girl of AdventuresOfMobileHomes.com. Thank you so much for joining me here on the 79th episode of the podcast. So today, I want to share with you a portion of a video commentary that I recently did for members of my support page about my market insight and latest update on the real estate industry and how it affects mobile home investors, including the behind the scenes of what I've been doing for my own mobile home investing business and other projects that I'm working on. Now, this is something that I actually do once a quarter to give everyone an update on exactly what I'm seeing in the manufactured housing industry, both on a local level as well as a national one, because I think it's important to be in the know, especially as active mobile home investors. You want to know what's really happening with the market as a whole on both a local and a national scale. So I made things easier and put together these video commentaries every quarter just for members on my support page. And let me tell you, I really go into detail when I put these videos together, as they're usually 2 hours long. Plus, I give you an update on a scam alert for a mobile home investing guru who's actually being investigated by government officials. I talk about the case and its aftermath, so you definitely don't want to miss this. And I also share what I've been doing for my own mobile home investing business behind the scenes. I talk about my current investment strategy and the deals that I've been working on. And lastly, I also talk about my other projects and current initiatives. I give you the inside scoop of upcoming learning and educational opportunities to help you become a better mobile home investors. So in these videos, you hear everything first, straight from me, and you get the latest scoop on things. So check it out. Here goes. Hi, y'all. This is Rachel Hernandez, aka Mobile Home Girl of AdventuresOfMobileHomes.com. Thank you so much for joining me here on another market insight and latest update, my latest video commentary. And as of this recording, it is January 2024. And as I had mentioned in prior recordings, I try to do this market insight and latest update on a quarterly basis. So, are you ready? Let's start. Okay, first things first, Happy New Year 2024. It is a brand new year, which means we can all start with a clean slate. I hope you had a good holiday, good Christmas, good New Year with your family and friends. Usually, I've mentioned this in other recordings, I usually travel for the holidays to see family and friends. But this year, I decided to stay in town, stayed here in Texas, got the chance to see the festivities and see what, the holidays were like while in town. So it was really great to just not travel for, this year, because usually I do go and travel every single year during the holidays. So if you're listening to this, if you're watching this and you want to share what you did over the holidays, definitely let me know. Drop a comment below. First things first, I do want to say thank you so much for your support. If you are actually watching this video commentary, then that means you are a member of my support page. Thank you so much for your continued support, your continued membership and support of me and the show and the podcast. And as mentioned in other recordings, for as long as you're a member, you will have access to all of these video commentaries, all this video training that I do in terms of mobile home investing to help you become a better and successful mobile home investor. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Okay. So let's get into the nitty gritty. We'll talk about what you'll learn. Again, this is my latest market insight and latest update. As of this recording, it is January 2024. So this is going to be a winter market update on the mobile home industry, on the real estate industry, factors that do affect the market as of this recording in January 2024, where to find these opportunities still as a mobile home investor. And also, I'm going to talk about some of the behind the scenes stuff that I'm doing as a mobile home investor for my own mobile home investing business, and also behind the scenes things that I am doing for adventuresinmobilehomes.com and also the podcast. And again, as a supporter, a member of the support page, you get exclusive access to this content that no one else here can hear and have access to, because you are a supporter of me and you hear it first here on the video commentary. Okay. So I am also going to give you an update. If you remember, I did a scam alert on a mobile home investing guru. There have been a lot of cases filed against this individual. I will be talking about the investigation outcome, the aftermath, and beyond, what is happening regarding this individual who scammed all of these investors out of their hard-earned money. And then also just kind of a note to watch out about other mobile home investing gurus out there who may be associated with this individual as well too. So just be careful when you're out there who you listen to. That's probably one of the reasons why you are a member of my support page. You like what I have to say, and I just get down to things. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I really tell you what it is like out there as a mobile home investor, because I'm continuing to invest in mobile homes. I have my own mobile home investing business. That is the primary source of income, how I make an income as a living as a full-time real estate investor. But if you are interested and you want to go back to hearing about the scam alert on this mobile home investing guru, check out podcast episode 46, where I go into details about it. And if you have any comments about that, let me know. I have the link here, and I will also post all the links to all the resources that I mentioned, as always, at the end of this post here for you as a member of the support page. And you'll have access to all the links, all the resources, even this video commentary, for as long as you are a member of the support page. So check out that episode. And then I also did a full video commentary scam alert on this individual, this mobile home investing guru, who was specifically, I guess, teaching about mobile home investing. And it just became a case where a lot of investors were defrauded. So if you really want to get into the story of how it all took place, what exactly went on with this person, who this person is, so that you are aware as a mobile home investor, check out that scam alert video commentary so that you don't get scammed yourself. Okay. And then I also did a case update on this mobile home investing guru. I did another video commentary. And again, this is all part of your membership as a member of the support page. I will put all the links, all the resources at the bottom of this post. Okay. So I will be at the end of this video commentary, I will be touching upon that. And I'm going to give you an update of what's actually been going on, the aftermath of this investigation on this mobile home investing guru. Okay. All right. So first things first, like I mentioned, I do these market insights, latest updates every quarter. So if you missed my last one, it was actually done in September 2023 of last year, and it was a video commentary as of the recording. So if you want to check it out, it is my market insight and latest update, September 2023 video commentary. And I will put a link to that resource at the end of this post. Okay. So let me get into this commentary of my market insight and latest update. So, as I always start every single one of these video commentaries for my market insight and latest updates, we're going to talk about, again, as of this recording, as of January 2024, New Year's resolutions. What are your goals specifically as a real estate investor, as a mobile home investor? So if you want to, get some pens, get some paper, get a notepad, if you've got a notepad, jot down some of your goals for this year. So we're talking about yearly goals, for the year of 2024. Let's also talk about your quarterly goals, okay? It's really important to break down these goals so that they are actually actionable and you can actually see your goals as you progress along your journey throughout the year, okay? You're going to have your short-term goals and then also your long-term goals. It's very important to break that down. So we're talking about yearly goals, quarterly goals. What are your monthly goals? Okay. So it is January 2024. What are your monthly goals for this month? What are your monthly goals for February? What are your monthly goals for March? And when I talk about goals, they need to be practical, realistic, and also achievable. I wouldn't write down goals that are not achievable, and if you have been listening to the podcast, you know that it took me almost a year to find and do my first mobile home deal. So you've got to be realistic with your goals in terms of your time. And, everyone has a schedule, has other responsibilities, have other priorities. How much time can you put into this? And then also, achieving these goals. Okay. So just take some time to think about that. And again, you're going to have short term goals like monthly, quarterly. Then you're going to have your long-term goals, your like yearly goals, couple years out, like 5-year goals. Okay. So if you have any questions about goals or goal setting, feel free to let me know. You can drop a comment below this post or contact me directly. I will give you my contact info in the resources section. Okay. So let's get back to writing things down. It is very important. I am an advocate of writing things down. So I do advocate you do write your goals, whether it be good old fashioned pen and paper, because I'm very like that. Or if you use technology, you may have a note program. The only thing I would warn, if you do use a note program, you always have to see these goals. So make it a point to actually revisit where you write your goals, whether it's a notebook, good old fashioned pen and paper, or if you use a notebook program. So, a podcast episode to revisit, or if you haven't heard of it yet, is podcast episode 22, where I really go over the importance of writing things down, why you should write things down, and how it will help you to become a successful real estate investor, successful mobile home investor. That is how actually I learn. I have so many notebooks over the years as a real estate investor, as a mobile home investor, where I just write things down because that's actually how I learn. And I also write things down when I do have meetings with people in the industry. So, mobile home dealerships, mobile home park managers, contractors. I always make a note to jot down notes, and I always have a notepad, my journal, anything to write things down, and then always have a couple pens. Okay. So definitely check out podcast episode 22, The Importance of Writing Things Down, if you want to revisit that. And again, I will put the link here for that episode in the resources section below. Okay. And then I also encourage you to revisit podcast episode 62, where I talk about 5 books to help with your mobile home investing business. And again, this goes back to writing things down as you are out there in the field. As a mobile home investor, there's going to be certain types of information that you're going to be collecting. You're going to be networking with industry professionals such as mobile home park managers, mobile home dealerships, contractors, anyone in the field. You really want to be able to have a system in order to collect this types of information. So I go over those 5 books that can actually help you in the field for your mobile home investing business in episode 62 of the podcast. And again, I will put the link to those resources here at the bottom of this post. Okay. So let's talk about what is happening in the real estate market. That's basically what I'm going to talk about as of January 2024. We're going to talk about supply and demand. We're going to talk about buyers and sellers in the market. You know, it is wintertime now. And then we're going to also talk about financing, interest rates, and then also the impact of inflation, because there is inflation happening. It's been happening, was happening last year, in all areas of our lives. So I particularly see it obviously in food, housing, healthcare, all the big ones. So that is going to affect the economy overall. And, you just have to adjust with the way things are changing with the economy. Okay. So, in any real estate market, and I've said this time and time again, there's always going to be homes for sale. There's always going to be people who need to sell, and people who need to buy. So, the key, as in anything, is you got to learn how to find motivated sellers, how to know that the types of sellers that you're working with are motivated. Because if you're not working with motivated sellers, it is really, really, really going to be hard for you to put a deal together that works for you as a mobile home investor. Because let's face it, we're in here to make a profit. We are not a charity, but I always advocate creating a win-win situation for both you and the seller. I never want to make it an uncomfortable situation where it's a lose-win situation or win-lose situation where someone feels that they got the short end of the stick. Okay. You want to make it work for all parties involved, you as a mobile home investor, and then also for the seller. And in the future, this has been in the back of my mind, I am going to do a special video training for you as a member of the support page on negotiating and negotiation tactics when working with these sellers and also buyers as well too, because you got to negotiate on both sides with the sellers and the buyers. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So I was talking about there's always going to be homes for sale. There's always going to be people who need to sell, people who need to buy, and it's important to find motivated sellers. Okay. So an episode that just released that can help you is I did an expert interview with an expert on lead generation for mobile home investors. It is podcast episode 78. I speak with this expert about exactly how is it to generate these types of leads. How can I generate motivated seller type leads as a mobile home investor? It was a really good interview. Did a lot of deep dives into that interview, talked a lot about lead generation techniques that work today, but also lead generation techniques that worked before but don't work so much and why. So definitely check out that expert interview. Again, it is podcast episode 78, Lead Generation for Mobile Home Investors. I will put the link to that as a resource at the end of this post. Okay. And regarding the podcast, I am going to continue to have these interviews with industry experts to talk about, some of the topics that may be at the top of your mind as a mobile home investor, as a real estate investor. At the same time, I am also going to continue to interview authors with their market insight into the industry and also talk about specific topics in mobile home investing as a whole. So if you are watching this video commentary and you have any suggestions with authors, interviews with industry experts, or even topics for the podcast, I'd love to hear about them. Feel free to drop them in the comments below here, or you can contact me. I'll put the link, and then you can also, contact me through the Discord community. That's probably the fastest and best way to reach me. Post it up there for everyone to see. And again, as a member of the support page, you get access to the Discord community. And that's just something that where we can all get together and discuss, deals. If you have questions, if you need to network or get feedback on something, and I can answer any questions there as well too. Okay. And like I said, topic ideas, I'm very open to hearing any topic ideas that you want me to cover, whether it's in the podcast or in these video commentaries, video trainings. Feel free to, drop me a line at the end of this post or contact me directly or through Discord. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about business news, and it is very important to not just, be updated on news on a nationwide scale, but also a local scale, because those two can be different. And, we talk about real estate, it is always local, it will continue to be local, and it's really hard to kind of centralize real estate because it's just a local business. It will always be. Same thing with mobile homes, the mobile home investing business, manufactured housing. It will always continue to be local. So get to know what is going on in your local area, and then state, regionally, and then nationwide. Okay. So there you have it, a portion of a video commentary that I recently did for members on my support page on the real estate industry and how it affects mobile home investors, including the behind the scenes of what I've been doing for my own mobile home investing business and other projects that I'm working on. Now, in the video commentary, you'll learn what I'm seeing in the mobile home industry on a local level as well as a national one. I talk about the real estate industry right now and how it affects mobile home investors going forward, including summer events that happen nationwide affecting the real estate industry as a whole. Plus, I talk about what to expect as mobile home investors this time of year and where and how to find opportunities in the winter, including lead generation techniques to use. I also share what you should be doing right now as a mobile home investor to set yourself apart from the competition. Also, I give recommendations on what and why you should review as a mobile home investor, including factors to consider during the winter, which can affect your productivity. I also talk about the importance of being in the know on the real estate industry as a whole, including who to talk to in your local area to get the inside scoop. And I also give you an update on the scam alert for a mobile home investing guru who has been investigated by government officials. Now, this is a pretty big deal as a lot of investors lost a lot of money trusting this individual. So you definitely don't want to miss this. And lastly, I talk about what I've been doing behind the scenes for my own mobile home investing business to make money right now in this market. And I also talk about what I've been working on and the types of opportunities that I'm pursuing. Now, as an added bonus, I also talk about what I've got planned for the podcast moving forward and some of the educational opportunities that will be available very soon to help you become a successful mobile home investor. I'm telling you, I share a lot with you right here in this 1.5 hour video commentary. So you definitely want to check it out. Now, this video commentary is just one of the perks of becoming a member of my support page. And as a member, you'll get exclusive access to regular training classes like this on different topics around mobile home investing and access to detailed posts where I go into more detail about specific topics within mobile home investing that you won't find anywhere else. I'm telling you, this is exclusive content and behind the scenes footage on my own mobile home investing business. Plus, you'll also get discounts to special events. And here's the kicker: discounts to my existing courses and classes, including a special extra discount to my Dodd-Frank and Safe App course, especially for mobile home investors, just for members of my support page. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this special deal. Sign up as a member today. Go to www.adventuresinmobilehomes.com/support for more information on how you can support me and become a member, including all the perks that you'll get that I just mentioned. And if you're already a member of my support page, be sure to check out this video commentary and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts and answer any questions that you might have. And speaking of the support page, I just want to give a few shout outs to recent supporters. So here it goes. Special thanks to Dana, who's a member and supporter. Now, Dana wrote her podcast review recently. Dana writes, "Wow, Rachel has really saved me from making lots of mistakes because I have taken her advice. If you are looking for real, genuine advice, her podcasts, books, and courses are a must have. She is also a leader in the mobile home industry and has many trusted guests that she brings on the show." Thank you so much, Dana, for all your support. I'm really glad that all of my information and training is helping, and I'm so happy to have you as a continued member of the support page. Special thanks to Ryan, who is also a member. Now, Ryan commented recently on podcast episode 78, where I interview a lead generation expert, and I talk about all things lead generation for mobile home investors. Ryan writes, "This is one of the best interviews so far. Thank you, Rachel, for this interview. You are truly the real deal." Thank you so much, Ryan, for your support. I'm really glad that the interviews and my information and training is helping you. And I'm so happy to have you as a continued member of the support page. And just in case you missed it, I did do a video walkthrough of the support page and what it's all about. You can find it on episode 52 of the podcast, where I celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the show, what it means, and my plans going forward. You can find it at www.adventuresinmobilehomes.com/52. And if you'd like to check out this video commentary with market insight and latest update on the real estate industry and how it affects mobile home investors, including what I've been doing behind the scenes for my own mobile home investing business and other projects that I'm working on, you can check it out in the show notes where I provide more information and details. Go to www.adventuresinmobilehomes.com/79 for more information. Well, that's about it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And if you've enjoyed the podcast so far, please be sure to share it with family and friends. And be sure to follow me and subscribe. That's about it for now. Until next time, this is Rachel Hernandez, aka Mobile Home Girl of the Adventures of Mobile Homes podcast, signing off. Thanks for tuning in.